the defendant is not eligible for probation, and probation is denied. And so, Lonnie Franklin Jr., for the first-degree murder of Deborah Jackson as alleged in count 1 and the special circumstance of multiple murder, it is the judgment and sentence of this court.
Lonnie David Franklin Jr., known as the Grim Sleeper, was a convicted serial killer in Los Angeles, California. His criminal activities spanned from 1984 to 2007, during which he was responsible for at least 10 murders and 1 attempted murder. Franklin's actions had a profound impact on the community and highlighted significant challenges in the investigative process. Franklin's pattern involved targeting vulnerable individuals, primarily African American women, often struggling with issues such as drug addiction or prostitution. He would lure these women into his vehicle under various pretenses and then commit his crimes. His method of disposing of the victims' bodies in alleyways or dumpsters created an atmosphere of fear and urgency for justice in the affected communities.
That you shall suffer the death penalty. The total non-death sentence is life plus 25 years to life plus 14 years. All of that consecutive.
The investigation into Franklin's crimes was complex, primarily due to the lengthy gaps between the incidents. The Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, faced difficulties in connecting the murders, partly because of these gaps and the lack of consistent physical evidence. The hiatus between 1988 and 2002 led investigators to speculate about the killer's status, with theories ranging from incarceration to relocation. In 2007, the LAPD established a dedicated task force to re-examine the unsolved cases associated with the Grim Sleeper. The breakthrough came in 2010 when DNA evidence from a crime scene was matched to Franklin's son, who had been arrested on an unrelated charge. This familial DNA match led investigators to Lonnie Franklin Jr. Subsequent DNA testing confirmed his involvement in the murders, resulting in his arrest on July 7, 2010. Franklin's trial began in February 2016 at the Clara Shortridge Foltz Criminal Justice Center in Los Angeles. The prosecution presented a compelling case, detailing Franklin's criminal activities and the impact on the victims and their families. The defense attempted to challenge the DNA evidence and the investigation's integrity. However, the substantial evidence against Franklin, including ballistics, DNA, and witness testimonies, established his guilt beyond reasonable doubt. On May 5, 2016, Lonnie Franklin Jr. was found guilty on all counts of murder and attempted murder. This conviction brought a sense of closure to the families of the victims, who had endured years of uncertainty and grief. During the sentencing phase, family members of the victims provided impact statements, expressing the profound loss they had experienced. On August 10, 2016, Franklin was sentenced to death.
That you shall suffer the death penalty. The total non-death sentence is life plus 25 years to life plus 14 years. All of that.
The judge emphasized the severity and calculated nature of Franklin's crimes in delivering the verdict. The death penalty verdict was seen as a resolution for a case that had profoundly affected the community. The Grim Sleeper case continued to raise important discussions about systemic issues in the investigation process and the need for improvements in handling cold cases. It also highlighted the critical role of advancements in forensic technology in solving long-standing cases. Lonnie David Franklin Jr. remained on death row until his death on March 28, 2020, from natural causes.